Hey guys, welcome back. It has been so long since I've uploaded. It's been about a month and I have a lot to catch you up on. A lot has happened. I figured the best way to update you would be to do like kind of a chit chat, get ready with me. I wanted to do something kind of summery because it is officially summer here. I swear, like this morning it was really like bright and sunny and now it's clouded over, of course. So yeah, I figured I would film a video today for you guys just to give you a little update on what's going on in my life. And I'm going to talk about a few new products, but there's not a lot, and that's a bit more in the explanation to come. So yeah, if you'd like to see what makeup I'm going to do today and figure out where I've been, what's been going on in my life, then keep watching. Alright, so I just finished showering. I stuck my hair up in a bun like I do most days, especially in the summer because my hair is long and it makes me sweat too much. Which reminds me, I really need to get that cut. But yeah, I went ahead and moisturized my face. I put my usual eye cream on and all that good stuff. But I did use a new moisturizer. I picked this up a couple of days ago because I was shopping for new sunscreen and I noticed this here and I've heard really good things about it. I think it came out last year, so it's not completely new, but it's the Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration and Weightless Face Sunscreen in SPF 30. Looks like this. It's got that swirled marble look to it. I applied it for the first time today and it feels good. It's not greasy in the slightest, which is perfect for someone with combo oily acne prone skin. So if you have skin like mine, you should definitely check this out. I really like it so far, and I'm about to see what it looks like underneath makeup for a couple hours. I've also been using a new hairstyling cream. I picked this up at Sephora a couple weeks ago. I went in to pick up a new primer for the first time in like months. Like I never go to Sephora anymore. But more about that later. But this is the Bumble BB Don't Blow It Fine Hairstyler. It looks like this. And it's intended for when you want to air dry your hair and do no heat styling whatsoever. And I love it. It's so nice because I don't like to hairstyle. I don't like to heat style my hair a lot. So I find the problem that comes with that is there's a lot of flyaways and frizz, especially once I start like going out doing things, or if I'm at work, I'm moving around a lot. And the sides of my hair, all these tiny little baby hairs are sticking up like this and I look like baby Simba, which I hate. I absolutely hate it. So I find with this one, that doesn't happen nearly as much, and it doesn't matter how warm it is outside. So that's excellent. Highly recommend that one too. All right, to start off, I'm going to spritz my face with a bit of tea tree water from LUSH. I bought this in Halifax, and I tried it when I got home, but it was just a little too purifying then. So now that it's warmer, we're hitting like at least 20 degrees every couple of days now, so that's nice. So far, it's actually like a warm start in Newfoundland for summer, which is weird. But anyway, I'm gonna spray a bit of this on my face. I wish that mister was a bit finer. Like, that felt a little damp to me. So, while that dries, I will get started on the update. The last time that I uploaded, I just told you guys that I was about to move out. I moved in with my boyfriend probably a week after that. And yeah, I've been here ever since. So far it's going good. Adulting sucks, but you know, that's kind of what comes with not being dependent on your parents all the time. I just have a lot more expenses now, but I'm also working full-time. I was only getting part-time before, now I'm full-time. So that made a little bit of a difference, but I still just don't have a lot of extra cash left over after all my bills are paid and that. So I can't just go out and buy a ton of new makeup and skincare to try and review for you guys. So that's kind of the issue I'm having with YouTube right now, because I feel like I can't try a lot of new products and create content with them. I'm basically recycling things over and over again, and I don't want to be talking about the same products in every favorites video. That just gets boring. For me too, so I'm sure it gets boring for you as well. So that's why I haven't been doing those type of videos. I also don't have my filming room set up yet. I told you I was gonna have a specific place in the house to film, and that's not painted yet. I'm hoping when I get my visa paid down to get some paint and figure out like how I'm gonna set everything up. Everything's just kind of in that room right now. There's a bunch of random boxes and stuff still there. I feel like this update is gonna be a bit more all over the place than I expected, so just throwing that out there. But speaking of that, I don't have my furniture yet either. When I moved out, I brought all of my smaller stuff with me, like clothes, toiletries, like all my random desk stuff, and you know, all those smaller things you can fit into a vehicle. But I don't have my desk, that shelf that used to be behind me, And I'm also taking my dresser as well for the spare bedroom because there's no other furniture in that but the room, but the bed. So we need something else in there for people to get ready and stuff. So I am getting those in about, what date is it? It's June 14th. I'm getting those in about a week, maybe a little bit more. So hopefully that will help like get me a bit more settled and start feeling like it's part of my space too, you know what I mean? So that is coming eventually. Until then, I'm probably just going to be filming out here because there's a ton of natural light on the back of the house. As you can see, it may not be hard to tell that it's cloudy behind me, so that's nice. But yeah, oh, okay, that's dry now. What do I need to do next? Okay, I'm also going to finish up this sample that I got from Kiehl's. I love this product. This is the Micro Blur Skin Perfector. Got a sample of this in Halifax and I love it. I really want to get a full-size tube of it, but it's like $44 and I just can't justify it right now. So I might ask for it for Christmas. Maybe that will last a little bit. It's kind of like Benefit the Professional, but it doesn't break me out like Benefit Professional does. It just has that nice like silicone feeling. I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's not super heavy. So I'd say try it anyway because they have free samples of it. Just helps like fill in my pores and stuff. Like, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but in real life, it makes my skin look blurred. It really does. Not completely. Not to the point where it looks fake, but you know what I mean. So anyway, yeah, I don't have that done yet. I don't have anything on the walls. Everything's still kind of in boxes and around, and yeah, that will be dealt with later when we get to it. But yeah, so far so good. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I'm still going to make my content that I want to without repeating products all the time. I might start doing some different types of videos. I'd like to get maybe into vlogging again soon. We do have a trip coming up in less than a month. It's about 3 weeks away. So I might vlog that, or at least a little bit of it, just going across the island. So I might do that. I'm also thinking of maybe going in the direction of cooking because I really enjoy cooking and I don't really talk about food a lot on my channel. A few like holiday vlogs showed me like baking and stuff, making dip for the YouTubers meetup and that type of stuff. But I really do enjoy cooking and I might go in that direction too. I don't know what you guys would think about that, but if you think that's a good idea, I'd love to know. Leave me a comment letting me know. Okay, so I just primed with the Smashbox Photo Finish Light because that is my absolute favorite for the summer. And I'm gonna use the NARS Smudge Proof Base on my lids from eyeshadow. First time wearing eyeshadow since Complexion, which is my next point of discussion. So I graduated from university about 2 weeks ago and it was awesome. It went by very quickly. Me and my friends did a couple of pictures about a week before convocation because we wanted some together. We all weren't in the same session because it's all split up by like degree and faculty and all that kind of stuff. So we got pictures together. We rented the hoods and the stuff in the gowns. Oh my God, Liz, you need to be able to talk right now. Like you're filming, get it together. So you probably saw a couple of those on Instagram. I did post a few of those. But yeah, that went well. I'm an educated lady now, but I don't have another job yet. I've applied for so many. I haven't heard anything back on anything yet. I think it's just the way the job market is going right now. So hopefully like once I get a better paying job, I can save up more money for those extra beauty things that I want to try. But right now it's just not in the cards. I'm not going around spending extra stuff that I don't need. The only thing I really bought was my primer and that hair cream because those are things I use every day. Priorities. So now I'm going to put a bit of concealer on because I always do my face concealer before my foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream. I wear the shade 1. I like putting this around my chin because I got a lot of scarring here from hormonal acne. That's where I always break out that time of the month. So I like to fade those a little bit with some concealer. Fade is in, make them look less obvious. I know it doesn't actually fade them. And a little bit around my nose too, because I get really red there. I have switched back to my summer concealer, oh my God. My summer foundation, the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus in the shade 25. I've said that so many times in videos that I'm sure a lot of you guys already knew that. But I know there is a couple of new people who have subscribed to my channel as well. since I've uploaded last too, which really humbles me. So thank you so much for subscribing, even though I haven't been uploading. That means a lot to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna dab this all over my face like I normally do. If you don't know, this is a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It's basically a drugstore dupe for the Beauty Blender. And I prefer this one. I find it gives me better coverage. Just gonna apply a bit more for my forehead because I can never get enough out of one application. I always gotta do a separate one for my forehead. So yeah, if you have any more ideas as to what other directions I can go in for videos, like I know I did do a morning routine before and a lot of you guys really liked that. Thinking maybe doing a nighttime one too. That might be an easy, affordable one for me to do. Especially since we have our bathroom renovated, which is awesome. We basically replaced everything but the shower unit. So it's painted, there's new floor, new toilet, new sink vanity. I was about to say desk vanity. That's not right. And there's a new mirror in there and lighting as well. So that might be a good option for me. Not that you need an updated bathroom to film a nighttime routine, but I just feel that might be a bit of a motivator for me to do it because I know the bathroom will look nice. Still using the same under eye concealer as always because I love it. I think that's my 5th or 6th tube of that now. I do have a separate sponge for under my eyes. I just realized. The last time that I replaced this, I could only get the big $40 multi-pack, so I have a couple of these ones now too, which I have actually been using. I just totally forgot that it was there. There we go. Now I look a little bit more alive. Alright, I'm gonna zoom you in now, which is terrifying because my eyebrows are definitely not the best. So I usually just comb them out with a lash comb like this to get the hairs going in the right direction. I know, you really need a waxing, I'm aware. And then I go in with Brow Whiz. Just fill them in as normal. Another change that's kind of happened is I find I'm not watching YouTube as much as I used to, even though I still love it. And I think that's just because I haven't had a lot of time to. But I'd love to know who you guys are watching. See if I can get any new channels to get into. So if there's anyone you really love watching right now, let me know in the comments. There we go. That doesn't look terrible. Which is surprising because I find brows and eyeliner and mascara are really like, they're the type of things that you do on camera that you're under more pressure to do well, I guess. I'm also gonna add a bit of Benefit Gimme Brow. I've had a mini of this forever and I just never use it. So I just try to get it even. This kind of darkens up my brows too. Oh, speaking of hair color, I'm thinking of going a bit more blonde again, which I haven't done in a few years, like since high school. There's a new, well not really new, it's semi-new, the new like hair trend for coloring called beige. So it's not as obvious color change as ombre, which I've been doing. Instead of having just all blonde at the bottom of my head, I think I'm gonna do like a bit of blonde going through. Not necessarily like highlights, it's a little different than highlights. If you look up the pictures, you'll see what I mean. But I'm thinking of doing that the next time I get my hair done. And I'm also thinking of cutting a bit of length off it too, because it's so long now and there's a lot of split ends and I'm getting frustrated with it. Like it's just hard to deal with. So yeah. Now I'm gonna set my under eyes. I always do that. Still using the Laura Mercier setting powder. And making funny faces when I do it. And I am going to switch up the face powder today. I haven't used this since probably September. This is the Rimmel Clear Complexion Clarifying Powder. I remember talking about this in videos a lot. I really like this. It's basically just a light face powder. Doesn't give as much coverage as the MAC Powder Plus foundation, which I have been using non-stop since I got it. Anyway, Haven't used any other face powder since, so this is the first time I've used this compact. Still looks as good as I remember. Not used to having my brows this dark. Whenever I use the Gimme Brow, I'm like, whoa, eyebrows. I know for this look, I want to have very like glowy bronzed looking skin. So I am gonna, ooh, almost dropped that. That would have been sad. I am gonna start with the NARS bronzer that I have. Laguna, right. It's been so long since I've used this because as you can see, the compact is pretty much gone, but it's such a beautiful bronzer. I'm gonna try and get some of this on my EcoTools powder brush, which I use for bronzer. And I'm just gonna kind of give this an overall fluff to the face. I don't know if that's really a term for bronzer, overall fluff, but I just made it one. Okay, that's the most powdery my contour palette has ever been. Strange. I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like, no, it's gonna focus. But see this shade here? There's just like a bunch of extra powder just sitting on top. That has never gone to that extreme before. That's kind of weird. Try and tap up as much of the excess as I can, because I don't want to put too much on my face. I'm just gonna contour as normal. I usually do it right there, blend it down. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about, but nothing else is really coming to my mind. I guess I said it faster than I thought I was going to, but that's okay. If I think of anything else. So yeah, when I think of summer makeup, I always think of like extra bronzer and contouring and that type of stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, I remember the other thing I was gonna say. I've definitely gotten more into fitness. I wouldn't say I'm a full-blown fitness junkie yet, but I definitely am a bit more dedicated to it now than I used to be. I always told myself that when I finished my degree, I had to get healthy, just for the long haul, just to be a bit healthier of a person, keep my heart healthy, that type of stuff. And when I bought my convocation dress online from H&M, it didn't zip up. So that was a huge motivator for me. I really cut down on the carbs and the soda. There was one time where I went like 20 days without having a Coca-Cola, and that was like mind-blowing to me that I was able to do that. It was very motivating. I've been working out with my boyfriend and a little bit by myself, just doing like weight training and that type of thing. Spending a lot more time at the gym. And yeah, basically just getting that weight down. So far it's working. I have to say I didn't expect the weight training aspect of it to be so good for weight loss instead of like just cardio and diet. But a combination of those three have been really helping. And in the past couple months, I've been down about 3 or 4 pounds depending, because you know, I'm a girl, it fluctuates. But yeah, that was a really exciting accomplishment for me. And it came the day for the photo shoot and the dress fit. So I was really happy about that, and I was able to keep it down again for the actual convocation, which made me even happier. For the first time in a while, I'm going to use Orgasm blush, which is exciting. I haven't used this in a while because it's very shimmery. I just find it's a very good like summer blush. You almost don't even need highlighter with this because it's so shimmery. But I'm gonna wear it anyway because I'm extra. The highlighter that I'm gonna use is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, because this one is a bit more golden tone than my other highlighters. Grab my little Real Techniques brush here. Again, very powdery product. A lot of kickback. Oh, bam. So yeah, that's been a thing too, just like cooking a lot more fresh food. I don't bring frozen meals to work anymore. It's usually just leftovers. Or I'll make like wraps or lettuce wraps is something I like to do for something low carb every now and then. Or like wraps, a lot of veggies and chicken in them. So yeah, I think that's all the main things that I want to update on. Also, I don't know if you can tell, like I kind of moved my arms a bit. I'm a little burnt. Yeah, I got a little crispy. I was out on the deck with my lawn chair the other day, and it was a really warm sunny day, but it was like a really cold breeze and there was a lot of cloud coming over too. So I didn't think the UV rays were as strong as they were, and I didn't put on enough sunscreen, and I got cooked. Lesson learned. I'm glad it happened early in the summer, so at least that's like fresh in my memory now for the rest of the summer. I'm trying to figure out what kind of eyeshadow look I want to do today. Not entirely sure. I haven't used this palette yet. KT Lifestyle gave me this for Christmas, and I want to see if I can incorporate one of the cool colors into this somehow. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, would coral work? How can I incorporate coral? Or that blue? That might look cool with my eyes. Or maybe the orange? Orange might go well with the browns and stuff. Okay, either way, I will leave that open. What neutrals can I pair with it? I got my 3 Naked palettes here. I'm gonna give my MAC eyeshadows a break because I've been using those again since I got back from Halifax. That's the only eyeshadows I've been using really, except for Complexion. I think I'll use the 2. I'm so glad I got this palette because it seems like whenever I'm trying to choose between the 3 Naked palettes, I always end up choosing this one. So I'm gonna use this one and the Pantone Universe Sephora one that Kayla gave me. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the brow highlight like I normally do. Have you guys heard of the new Urban Decay palette that's coming out? There's a new one. I don't think I'm gonna get it just because of my financial situation and the fact that I don't think I'll use the colors, but it's basically like a heat, very like hot, steamy summer type of colors. They're very like orange and like burnt brick red in tone, I'm pretty sure. It looks really nice, so I'm curious to see what people will say about it. See if it's as good quality as all the other Urban Decay palettes. I'm sure it will be. But if any of you guys are gonna get that, let me know, because I'd love to see what kind of looks people are gonna do with it, because it looks really cool. I'm also gonna just do something neutral in the crease. I don't want to do a lot, because even when I do eyeshadow in summer, my crease doesn't tend to be super dramatic anyway. I feel like if one part is gonna be messed up from sweat, or if I accidentally rub my eye, it's gonna be the crease. I'm just a sweaty human being in the summer, okay? I can't help it. These are things I have to take into account. I've definitely never thought of myself as a professional with makeup. But well, even before I started YouTube, a lot of people would compliment me on how my eyeshadow was done and stuff. Like, I've always been told I'm good at it, so I think that's part of the reason I felt the confidence to start a channel in the first place. So that's the typical crease for me. I'll show you what these are now in a second. So with the slightly less dense and bigger brush, this is a Still Spa Essentials one from Walmart. I don't think they carry that line anymore, but I used the shade Tease from the Naked 2. So that would be this one here. It's matte and it's much like Omega from MAC actually. It's kind of like that mushroomy gray taupe. So, and after that, I took another really old Walmart brush, which is a smaller, more concentrated version of it. And I took the shade Busted, which is right there. Hopefully that's focusing, but it's the second last one next to the black. And I put that in the crease too. So I chose the shade Chopper, which is kind of like a goldish copper color from the palette. It's next to Tease, the first crease color that I used. I'm gonna apply this. Did I bring out a Fix Plus? No, I didn't. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother to go get that now. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. There we go. That's kind of the warmer effect that I wanted. I'm gonna put a bit of the gold in the center here. Does that match? That's always my dilemma when I'm doing like colors. I gotta make sure the colors match on both sides. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. I kinda wish I didn't go out as far over here though. Like with this crease color, I went a little cray. Now, I'm gonna try and incorporate, why is that not closing? There we go. Now I wanna see if I can incorporate this one, this palette. See what I can do. What would look nice for what I got done now? It's very, yeah, it's very like orangey, isn't it? It's very orange and gold. I'm going to use the really bright mint blue that is right there. I gotta figure out what the name of that is, because this does come with a color sheet. This is, oh, okay, so they're numbered. This one is 125808, and it's just like this really bright mint candy apple color. Focus. I'm gonna put it on the lower lash line. Not sure how I feel about it, but we're dedicated now. We're going in for it. It's very pigmented. I'm very impressed by it. Yeah, it's giving me a mermaid vibe. I kind of like it. All right, that looks kind of cool. I like it. I like the combination. It's very brightening. So now I'm gonna throw on a bit of lipstick. In the summer, I don't tend to reach for my normal lipsticks as much. For everyday use, I just like to wear something a bit more balmy, but still has a fair bit of pigmentation to it. So I don't know if these are available in drugstores anymore, but I know you can get them on well.ca still. These are the Revlon HD lipsticks. Yeah, the Revlon Ultra HD lipsticks, and this is the shade Rose, which I love. It is such a neutral, like everyday color. It looks more hot pink on camera than in real life, actually. But yeah, it's more like Brave and Mare and all those shades that I got. Like, see how that still has a hint of color to it? It just feels lighter on the lips. All right, so I just opened a brand new tube of my favorite mascara, the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly. So if you haven't seen me talk about this mascara before, this one is my ride or die. Like, it is so good. I love that little wing on it. It really makes it easy to separate the lash. It's really hard to apply mascara through your camera viewfinder, like really hard. Okay, that looks a little bit better. But for some reason that eye is clumping up more today. I don't know why. All right, that is the finished look. I think it turned out pretty cool. I like how I added that turquoise underneath my lash line there. Just a little hint of it, not too much, which really makes it scream like obvious summer look to me, in my opinion, with a heavy contour, lots of bronzer, bit of highlight as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set this now. I really need to replace this. There's like nothing left in my Urban Decay Slick. Like nothing. I'm like just like, I don't want to spend 40 bucks. But yeah, I really need to replace this. I hope that didn't ruin my mascara. Okay, good, it didn't. Anyway guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to leave me all those comments and suggestions down below. Oh, I also want to show you the paint colors I'm thinking of. Thinking of going with purple again, but not the same type of purple I had in my old bedroom. These are a little bit of a different shade, so I want you to comment down below telling me which one you think would be better for a filming backdrop. So option 1 is the top one here. Option 2 is the middle. I'm not gonna go with something that color, I don't think. I want it to be a little bit lighter. So the top one is called Dusty Lilac, and the bottom one is called Mulberry Stain. So comment down below telling me which one you think would be better behind me. I'm leaning towards the middle one, but I'm not entirely sure. So I want your guys' opinion. Let me know what you guys think. The lighting is gonna be very similar to this room, but it's not gonna be directly in front of me. It's gonna be to the side of me. So a bit more like that, I guess. And I'm eventually planning on getting filming lights still. I just gotta save up for them. So yeah, that is it. I will talk to you guys soon, hopefully with a new video more sooner than later. Bye guys.